Tri-Cities Coliseum at the Founders Club Lounge. See League Vice President Richard Dirksen waiting to join us in a couple of minutes. We're looking forward to that. First, we want to talk with Kyle Reeves, who, with Donnie Blishen, was the first of what are now 4 Swift Current Broncos to make the move to the Tri-Cities. Kyle, a good performance for you tonight. You hit the mark. I thought you had a pair of goals, but they decided that first one had to go to Scott Levens.
Yeah, I thought I played not too bad. They took that one away, but, we were both jamming, and I think, he was probably the last guy to touch it, so it's no big deal.
Close enough. Your second goal came, you were on the right side, and the puck was right there. They had the goalie kind of stretched out, and you went upstairs on him. And that was reminiscent of the last guy to wear number 24 for the Tri-City Americans. Darren Kwiatkowski did that a time or two last year.
Well, hopefully he got lots of goals, and I can get lots too.
How have you found the trade? Have you felt like you fit in pretty well over here?
Well, yeah, the guys are good, and I like the arena and the coaches and stuff, so things are working out pretty well.
Kyle, the 2 players that are coming from Swift Current, tell us a little bit about Brian Sakic and Wade Smith.
Well, Brian Sakic, he's got really good passing ability, and he's a great offensive player. He got 100 points plus last year, and Wade Smith.
Hard to believe that he got 100 points and was the 5th leading scorer on that team.
Yeah, that's right. We had lots of good offensive players last year, so Brian just fitted in 5, but could have been first on many teams.
Would you and Brian expect to work together some? Did you work together last year?
Last year I played on the right side with him in Tisdale, quite a bit. So, hopefully we can play on the same line or whatever. He's going to be an asset to this hockey club wherever he plays.
And Wade Smith brings some real size, although this team doesn't really seem to need more big guys, does it?
No, not really by the looks of it. But Wade, he's a big guy. He can fight, so. He can, we always need them big guys to protect us little guys. So, I think he'll do all right.
This weekend, a couple of games against Seattle and in Victoria. Got out of Victoria with a tie a week ago. This should be a good weekend.
Yeah, it should be. Victoria's slumping right now. We should get a victory there. And Seattle didn't look too sharp the last time we played them. So, hopefully we can come out with 2 victories this weekend.
Then a week, almost a week off, and a one-day trip to Kamloops and back. We have not seen the Blazers yet this year, but from the looks of the points they've been putting on the board, that's going to be a real tussle.
Yeah, it's going to be. It could be a shootout by the looks of tonight. But Donnie's been playing well, so I think he can keep the goals down first. It's just a matter if we can put them in.
Tri-City Americans Kyle Reeves, our guest tonight on the post-game show from the Founders Club Lounge. We'll be back to talk with Western Hockey League Vice President Richard Dirksen in